We are back. Welcome back, everybody. Also, welcome back, YouTube. This will be the start of a fresh new part, picking up right where we left off, as is tradition. Yeah, the Magic the Gathering Arena season ends on the last day of each month, I believe. And yeah, I believe if you hit at minimum silver, you get the card style for Bowmasters, and if you hit platinum, you got another card style for... I forgot what the card was. It was a blue card, though. Yeah, we're going back to Sid's Legacy, and clearly this is an important story beat because nothing else is available. I also got myself a soda while I was on my break. The difference between Plat and Diamond is a pack. And the difference between Diamond and Mythic is a pack. Not that big of a deal. And yeah, the cards are set for each season, but they don't tell you what they are until the end of the split, so to speak.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. As slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
Yeah.
May we join you?
Howdy, friends. Yeah, Rip, not wrong. It's twice as many wins because they cut the amount of progress you get in half when you hit platinum.
What a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
Hi, Karen. The main character's here now. Go Torgal.
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
Light's getting worse, eh?
I know.
I feel like the Blight is gonna be like... This game's gonna end one of two ways. Either we do it, we defeat Ultima, and the Blight gets better, or literally the world ends because the Blight overtakes it all. Because they didn't solve it, because they were too busy fighting.
So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Yeah, this is gonna be a hell of a thing.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place.
Very.
Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins?
Hey.
I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance. You're letting me go?
with them. Oh, thanks, no.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing.
I love his childlike cackle. He's so happy.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goot.
Oh, okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Unless you're planning on playing like historic or alchemy.
Protégé's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Unless you play like historic or alchemy a bunch of it, definitely just craft a single copy of Orcish Bowmasters as a rare. It's amazing in like historic brawl because everyone draws lots of extra cards in there. If you can just like flash it in when someone draws a bunch of cards, you get a big old blocker and a bunch of damage to face. But unless you're planning on playing like alchemy or historic as a format, I wouldn't bother to get a full playset of them. Yeah, an overjoyed giant. That's pretty accurate. He was very excited. He got to go along this time. He was so happy. Eastern Delamechia. Do the fancy desert music again. Cue it. Cue it up. The real main character stands in the middle, as he should. Onward!
How are you feeling?
Get cart. Is that a get smart joke? No fucking shot they did a get smart joke.
Better. Thanks.
No one does get smart jokes. Not even the remade movie did get smart jokes.
The new boy.
The main character.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
That's us.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
3 desert roses. Sorry, you know, lawyers.
Time to fight.
Did that say leg eater? Is that like snake eater but for legs? They're all dead. Okay, cool. Good talk. Good job, team. Howdy, friends. What we got?
So what do you think? Really? It's as bad as that?
Yeah?
Why? There's trouble up ahead, and too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
What about this fearsome-looking fella?
Gee, I wonder if they're setting us up,
Equal
chat.
to the task? Well, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out.
Oh no, this couldn't possibly be a setup.
My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
I think the bastards are lying in wait right in front of my face.
Action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needs.
God, this is like the most obvious "there's a trap" bullshit I've seen in a while.
Will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your
SMH my
troubles.
head.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along.
Is he flirting with us?
Now,
God, why does everyone flirt with Clive?
hoping to make a heavy purse in Bocklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
Uh-huh. They're so full
I'm
of
not
shit.
sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
Bonk. Eat a dude. Ow. Bonk. Ow, my face. Hit the button too many times. It's grim. Ow. Oh, he's fucking dead. Okay, cool.
That's
Get
them
wrecked.
dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Bam. What a badass. Yo, was that paprika?
Getting all of this
Actually,
out
I
of
took
here
my
will
glasses
take
off for a
some
second. I actually can't see what it is.
Seems
It looks like a giant pile of red shit.
Right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
Literally, like, I took off my glasses for that fight because it was digging into the side of my head a
How
bunch.
exactly will you be
And I was
getting
like,
these goods
I
out?
literally could not see a goddamn thing. I'm assuming they're actually like apples or
It'd
something.
be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
No, I can hold cabbages.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be
Rude.
so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Yeah, that was some bullshit all the way down. But there was a quest. And you know what they say? There's a quest, we do the quest.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least. The path continues on the other side.
Give me that steel silk, baby! Oh no! Enemies! Who could have seen such a thing foreseen? Get juggled, idiots! I hit the wrong button though. Oh, I accidentally hit the other guy. Oh, fuck me. That was great. Get wrecked, idiots! I should really make Torgal attack more during combat. I keep forgetting it's an option. I'm sure you could, like, combo with him if you were smart. Damn.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers.
Are those really curses?
I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
Oh, same, Dragon. This game is fucking gorgeous.
My favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
Scenery is fucking gorgeous in this game.
You were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
What did you see? Clive? Meanwhile, seat of the Imperial Court. Audience chamber, Imperial Palace.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to
Oh shit, that did mean that. What the fuck? I didn't think it was that fast.
I have.
I thought it was like he was gonna put him next in line over the fucking over his son, but no, he's just put him on the goddamn throne. He's a literal child. Bro, what the fuck?
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task.
What the fuck is going on there?
There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed.
What is with this
The
guy?
pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
I like
They are
Dion.
the words of a god.
Okay.
The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh.
Okay. He's long gone, huh? He is long fucking gone. I think the Wicked Mother's pulling the strings. She absolutely is pulling at some strings. But I don't know why. Other than just like, it means that she's probably technically in charge because her son would never not listen to good old
Return
mother.
to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sambray.
She's clearly involved somehow in this everything. But like, why now?
I find you much changed.
Ooh, Dion gonna rebel?
Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
Damn!
What nonsense is this?
Call him out.
I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for
There it is.
reminding me of certain
Maybe she's working with Ultima.
regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
Maybe she's working with Ultima somehow.
Words of this traitress. She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You
Right?
have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrek, Prince Dion.
Bro, what the
I
fuck?
trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch!
No, he's correct.
You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're
What
so
the fuck is going on with his doll? Y'all see that its eyes were glowing.
Father, can't we have luncheon instead?
Why were the eyes glowing? That's new. He's had that doll with him in like every single scene. It's never once glowed.
But you will not inherit your father's throne.
Also, he just dropped the flower, the thing that they have taken great care to take great care of. They're being quite symbolic here. At least with that.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain.
There it is.
What do you know of my blood?
There it is. Man, fuck this bitch. Fucking hate her. She is the worst. He is the fucking worst.
The Boklab mark.
Like, very obviously a well-written villain because of how much we fucking loathe her.
To the north.
But man, we hate her. It's one of those things. It's like fucking like Joffrey, fucking Game of Thrones. You're just like, actor, actress giving it their fucking all, and I loathe every iota of their existence. Oh, I loathe them.
Infiltrating the Dominion
Yeah,
won't be
I
easy.
can see that. A little bit of,
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already.
Game of Thrones reference at the same time.
Everything in his power to hold on to Twinside.
It do
His
happen.
troops are well trained and increasingly battle. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
It's a really easy thing to make in comparison to with this game, because this game is quite dark and goes for... Gritty realism is not quite accurate, but it does go for a more realistic hue than a lot of other Final Fantasy games have. And when you're thinking of like current pop culture and such. Game of Thrones and sex and politics, it is a decent amount, honestly. Not quite as extreme as Game of Thrones was. But there is a decent amount of it for sure. It's absolutely a decent amount of that same vibe of like super serious political backstabbing. Game really loves to show the M rating off. True. Very true. I personally really like it. I think that this is something that the Final Fantasy series kind of needed in a way. Not because of stagnation, but just because a series that's gone on this long really, really needs something different. And while this is still a classic Final Fantasy game and a lot of how it feels and the base ideas and lore, it's still very much story-wise and content-wise goes a different way, which I just think is something that they could really use with the series, because especially after the last few games have had moderate to lukewarm reception at best, right?
I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Yeah, I've seen a few people have that same complaint, that it loses a bit of the whimsy, of the like classic Final Fantasy feeling, of the
What are you looking for?
of a lot of stuff like that. Restoration roll. Let's restock on some potions a little bit, shall we?
You've a
I'd like
many thanks.
some people have voiced it as a complaint, and I don't really find that to be a good complaint to have, because there's 15 other games that have already done that. And going somewhere new inside the same series, in my opinion, is never really a bad thing, even if it doesn't work. Especially considering I think, what, like 13 and 15 weren't super well received games? Could be wrong.
How much for a measly crust of bread? You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays.
I don't know much about 13. I know 15 was pretty lukewarm. I think I remember 15 started out, everyone hated it, and then like warmed up to lukewarm by the end of it.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an exception? Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we?
After 13 being not super well received, 14 being a completely different thing because it's an MMO, and then 15 also not being well received, I feel like it's absolutely a good idea for them in general to be like, yeah, we're just gonna make something different.
Caravan stops next to the checkpoint.
Gonna make a different style of game. Gonna make it a bit more serious, a bit more realistic in some ways. Gonna change up the combat to maybe appeal to a more wide audience. Which, honest to God, I think they fucking nailed the combat. It is not difficult combat, but it is very smooth and flowing combat that can be made to be better by how well you can execute it, which, chef's kiss by me. Any combat that works well at like all levels of play always gets an A+++ from me.
Do you remember when
Because that just makes it a better video game.
It was in my pocket a minute ago, then a burn bumped into me and...
Someone stole his pass.
You don't think that they might have nicked it?
Yes, yes I do.
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Bocklad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
Red chocobos!
No time like the present.
Red chocobos! I will murder them all.
The rest of my stuff, make sure no one else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo then.
And the other on our purses.
What's next to the checkpoint? Jug of snake spit for the road? It'll keep you warm.
That man just offered a jar of snake spit. I'm uncomfortable. Red chocobos!
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it.
10 million?
We're not here for that.
Oh, wait, don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you.
No, not quite.
So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
Nothing yet.
It's me trader's pass.
Oh, him.
It
Yeah,
got
no, he's in trouble.
stolen by little Ben.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble.
You're the size of a marble.
Honestly.
Goots
Accurate.
told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little band could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either.
Well, no.
Not that anyone would take you for traders.
True.
But I suppose that's why you came to me, correct?
Maybe.
Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it.
I don't really care. I want my pass back. They stole my property. I'm sure she's going to give us a good reason. Ugh. Damn emotions.
Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been
The
clamping down
Fist.
on any commerce that
But
might
who
aid
is
the
Fist?
Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
No.
So the
Perish the
traders
thought.
stealing passes to sell on the black market.
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those
Forgeries?
passing through the check.
We're just like changing the names on them.
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes.
Option B.
The same
Could have been that they
someone
were
who's
stealing the passes to
encouraging
commit
children
forgery.
to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt.
Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us?
Yeah,
We want to
sure.
get your pass back.
I guess.
And we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and 2 birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Get 2 birds stoned at once. You're right.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion goods?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait.
I could go for a swim.
The guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
That's what you think. What if I just turn into Ifrit and break down the walls?
Will help.
Thank you.
Have we considered that as an option? It's pretty viable.
But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Oh my god, we have like 12 of these things now. How do we not just have like a giant, like, dangling necklace that weighs like 7 pounds with all these fucking seals on them?
And he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
Hang on, let's count. How many do we have at this point? Hang on, let's count. I think they're all in our inventory somewhere. Let's go looking. How many do we have? All right, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6. We have 6 of them. We have the Hanged Man, the Sunburnt Chocobo, the Moon and Stars, the Burnt Blade, the Desert Rose, and now the Crimson Collar. 6 of them. We have 6 things. We literally must have like a necklace of these like 6 different symbols just hanging around us at all times. Just in case someone from one of these places is like, who are you?
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in
I
particular?
thought it was a butcher, a baker, and candlestick maker.
Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
Ale 'em
You
out.
told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down...
Because he's like 12 fucking feet tall.
You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
And a pack the size of a small child.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me to the Dominion.
Howdy, Miss Fishmonger.
For sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to
How do you
help her.
smoke this fish? Do you like
Help you.
smoke the fish, or do you smoke with the fish, or do you like
Suppose I better tell you what I know then.
waft the smoke near
For
them?
one,
Anyways.
This isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps.
Aladdin?
You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to...
I heard a new start and I thought of the bit from Arrested Development, where he has a new start as his license
Whoever's
plate.
behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
Oh, man.
You should start with the children around here, then.
My brain.
I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
My brain's out there some days, it seems.
All right then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Pretty damn hard. Have you ever tried to talk to a child, Jill? Have you ever tried to get like an honest answer out of a child? Like just you know,
Do
wondering.
you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it.
You're adding to the problem, Clive.
You know what to tell them.
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint. Jug of snake spit for...
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Onwards! Time to go bully children into admitting the truth. I mean, talk to the small child and hope he helps.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Maybe don't yell "I'm cheap" out loud in like a public place. No one ever claimed Clive was a positive source of influence.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
You know, you're not wrong.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings.
Oh, kick him in his teeth.
If we robbed his boots.
Oh, kick him in his teeth, Clive.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming...
Kick the teeth in, Clive.
Shit, we're in trouble now. What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
How fast can a small child run? 1 mile an hour? Psh.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
Howdy.
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
How do people take Clive seriously when he has literally half his chest hanging out at all times? What a great hiding spot, small child.
Shit, cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you.
Maybe you should. I mean, what?
I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
You could lie?
People who were making you steal for them.
Small child.
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me a good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hunter.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore.
Why are we hurting a small child? He stole from us.
Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
And everyone knows theft is wrong. As is tradition, the main character knows something is up first. Good job, Torgal.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
No promises.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo.
Goods.
Get him, Torgal. Rip his throat out.
Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
Gotta cut to black, I guess. For the touching backstory. Take one hand from the child.
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just a back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground.
God, the music in this game is so fucking good.
Stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive was it.
One day the child will lose the other hand and become the next Titan. It's possible. You never know. He could lose his legs then and really become the next Titan. What up, sheep? Cyberpunk Red? Is that the... Can't tell if that's like a fucking tabletop RPG or like fucking... Okay, it is. It is. Okay. I was like, or I thought it was like Phantom something for the new Cyberpunk like DLC.
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them. You get your traders pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
For Bokland!
All right then.
I'll balk your land if you know what I'm saying.
Hansa.
See? M-rated game. We can make those jokes.
Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
You forgot an H. There you go. Someone got it. It's an M-rated game. We gotta make good use of the fact that it's an M-rated game.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards late.
I think it's a lowercase m if I have it enabled. I don't know if I have it enabled right now or not. Blood from stones. Yo, we're getting stoned with blood? That doesn't stop us before it being M-rated or not. No, but it's a really good running gag. Mobile doesn't get these things. I don't even know if I have that emote enabled anymore. It was just a general statement. I'd check, but I'd have to touch my mouse, and that makes Windows noises, and nobody likes those. Ba-dum. Yo, is it Murder O'Clock? I hear that battle music playing. It's Murder O'Clock!
No, it's in our business.
Nothing like nearly murdering them instantly because of one of your abilities. Oh no, my wireless battery is low. I mean, I can literally just plug it up.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
Oh, come on, don't run into the wrong. Plugged in. Got it. Panic time. Yep, you nailed it. Sup, bitches? It's me, Icon Man. Why did it shove me over here? What the fuck? Bonk. Bonk. Punch. Oh man, that guy got the fire and ice treatment. Hot damn.
More foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
Found a shiny before it? Damn. That is some luck, huh?
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
New recruits. You mean children?
And Hans has got nimble
Y'all are
fingers,
fucked
all right.
up. Recruiting children.
It will be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum.
Scum indeed.
The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
Cool.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Lines like that, for example, are something that absolutely would not show up in the slightest in a, like, previous Final Fantasy game, you know? That, like, not gonna show them any mercy. Like, that would absolutely not show up in a previous Final Fantasy game. It's not even an actual Pokemon game? How dare you? The Nintendo company will be hearing from my lawyers. Ouch. I actually did the whole thing this time. I'm so good at this game. As one of your lawyers, I would recommend we litigate post-haste. What about pre-haste? Everyone says post-haste. Why don't we do it pre-haste? I feel like that would be faster, right?
And they say crime doesn't pay.
Well, we did just murder the ever-loving fuck out of them, so...
And traders' passes.
I mean, it paid for like 5 minutes. It's too late to pre-haste. We can only haste or post-haste.
No doubt
Damn!
is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Thought pull a silver hand, and that might not be the most legal. Well, if pulling a silver hand is what it implies, aka putting a nuke in a public building, maybe don't do that. Maybe don't do that one. I feel like that's what pulling a silver hand would be. So maybe just like don't do that. Let's not. Not the most legal. I'd say it's pretty far. I don't even think it could see legal on the horizon. Considering I think at best you have breaking and entering, murder, aggravated assault, and then, you know, using a nuclear weapon. I don't even think they could see legal.
No need to write for
I can't even finish this joke because of how fucking insane that whole scene from Cyberpunk is.
That's that then.
We should follow this course of action.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion. Bloody crimson caravans.
Howdy. Oh, terrorism. Yeah, that would be in there too.
Clive, how goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear
I am
brother.
required by law to inform you I'm not actually a lawyer, so someone else will be taking me to court afterwards.
Here, Clive. Goods is past. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on.
Oh, man.
I will.
Yeah, we'll give Goots back his past. Past? His pass.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then.
I'm on my way. Oh, sweet home.
Would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need.
Sure.
For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving.
Oh my.
Goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
I guess, if we have to.
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
God, is it money? Please, I'm poor. 7.
What is it?
El has friends in high places while I have associates in,
We now have 7 fucking, like, icon things that we carry around on our person to show off. Okay, so it's still 6, but it was 7 for a brief second there.
Well, all that remains is
We counted them earlier. We have 6 unique individual symbols that show off that we're friends to different people. We must, like, maybe that's why Clive has his shirt, like, so wide open on his chest, because otherwise he can't, like, fit all the symbols down underneath his shirt.
We'll try the caravan.
Maybe that's why. I have way too much fun with these stupid fucking bits.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
Side quests?
And it's on to the Dominion.
No, it's side quest o'clock.
Pardon me, but would you happen... That well-notched steel and impressive physique. I have need of a sword
Oh,
for
well,
hire.
thank you.
And yours looks to be a weapon well worth the coin. Might you be convinced to offer me the use of those formidable arms?
Are we sure he's not just flirting with me?
Well, being something of a scholar of
I think he's just flirting with me.
I wish to investigate the ruins near the city. And I require a rugged companion, lest I find myself waylaid by ne'er-do-wells or the beasts said to roam the area. Should you accept?
I think he's just flirting with us. Rugged companion, look at those arms. I think he's just flirting.
True treasure that awaits us there. the rich and storied history of Zemeckis. Well, were you ever party to a finer proposition?
My arms are
Why the fuck not, man?
Wonderful. Then come. We must away.
We must away.
Where are we going?
Along the old Zemeckis Road, and from there, onward to discovery. Quickly. There is
This
not
guy's a
moment to
fucking nerd.
Wait. Good luck with your ne'er-do-wells.
Fucking nerd.
I'd better make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
Curiosity. Nope. God, every time I turn around though, this game is just throwing more side quests at me. Can't help myself. I gotta do them all. Oh wow, look at that! Ne'er-do-wells!
Why am I not surprised?
Man made it 5 inches outside the fucking gate.
You'll hand over your coin if you know what's
They're literally, their enemy name is Ne'er-do-well. You'll see that. Oh man, I fucking love it. They're literally ne'er-do-wells. Give me the money. It's not about the money, money, money.
Are you hurt?
Happily not, good sir. Thanks to your timely intervention.
Shut up, bitch.
More importantly, we have arrived. Now, feast your eyes upon the marvel before us.
It's a fallen ruin.
Ruins. A relic of the fallen civilization. A sight so common that man is oft blinded to its wonder. Colossal vessels, dashed from the very heavens. Airships, we call them, with very little thought to what wonders such a word might describe. Oblige me if you would. Does anything strike you as peculiar about this particular specimen? Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the final sin from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see before you. A tantalizing mystery, no doubt, but merely one of countless enigmas in which Zemeckis history is steeped. Come, good sir. Our expedition continues, and we still have much to learn.
He's passionate. I'll give him that.
Guys, is fucking insane. Oh, Chocobro! Onwards, Ambrosia. 80. Three sharp fangs. Oh, I gotta go this way. Shit, that's a cliff face. God, Ambrosia, you handle like a fuck. You handle like a goddamn bistro. Oh my god, fucking goblins. Y'all consider just goblin D's nuts? Jesus. Get away from the guy who's paying me money!
Farewell.
Farewell. Oh, listen, I like this screen, but like, it doesn't need to pop up after every like trash mob fight game. Okay. Okay.
You're going to get yourself killed. Oh, that would not do. That would not do at all. Not when such majesty stretches out before us. Behold, the final sin in all its glory. As Moss tells us, a battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very land upon which it was waged. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods, and great was the vengeance that was rained down upon him.
Is this guy okay?
Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time, though I live in hope that I might see it discovered. But we must not dwell upon such things. There is more yet to see. Onward. History awaits.
You fucking bitch. Would you slow your ass down? Did I just go at Ambrosia? Clive, are you okay? You need to talk about something, buddy. It's not normal to whistle at your chocobo like that. Oh my god. It handles like a fucking... Oh, Jesus Christ. It handles worse than a fucking car in Cyberpunk. Oh my god, how does this guy keep running into every single enemy under the sun?
Oh no. He's really got himself into trouble this time.
Fist. Ouch. Farewell. Okay, okay, calm down, Clive. Calm down, buddy.
Still in one piece.
It would seem so. Once more, I am in your debt.
Please stop
Once
running
more,
off.
with your prowess. These were no ordinary foes, but ones we in the field call echoes. Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the gods, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the ruins we see before us here, in all their elaborate beauty, perhaps suggest an answer? Could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered an encroachment upon the province of the divine?
Or it could have just been Ultima's a bitch and decided to try and kill humanity.
Speculation. But one day,
Could have been the Mass Effect Reapers. Their civilization got too advanced, they came back and just wiped it all out.
of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws of death, you have...
Yeah, you weren't expecting a Mass Effect reference tonight, were you, chat?
Rambling.
Glad to help, but didn't you say you came here to investigate something?
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. In truth, a captive ear was all I really desired.
As long as you pay me, it's okay.
Even my fellow scholars have grown somewhat weary of my musings of late. And so I came upon the idea of purchasing
As long as you pay me.
a captive audience, if you will.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man, it is high time we returned whence we came.
Fine. Just don't go running off this time.
And so ends a delightful day. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus a little extra for the trouble I have put.
Oh, thank God I'm getting paid. Almost got to level up. Poggers! Yo, upheaval? Hang on, I use that skill. Cooldown reduction. I want the ones that boost damage more than CDR, because I have so many skills to swap through right now that it's hard to be like, yeah, CDR is good over damage. Like, I just use them so fucking often.
Perhaps you can extend me the same kindness?
Perhaps. What would I be doing?
Finding someone. You see, I've been having trouble with thieves, and despite the many pains I've taken, I can't stop them from rummaging through my packs.
Heyo?
I was griping about my lot to a friend of mine a few days back, and he offered to track the culprits down. Now, Joseph's a sellsword, and a good one at that. But he's been gone days, and I'm beginning to fear the worst.
They hired him?
Any idea?
Oh, no, she thinks he's dead. Right, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah.
Old Zemeckis Road, perhaps? He doubted they would be fool enough to linger here in Bocklad. Joseph's lived a hard life.
Oh, there
Made
we
him
go.
grey long before his time. I just pray he hasn't been killed over a few sacks of grain.
Can't imagine there are too many grey-haired sellswords around. Hopefully someone will have seen him.
That's that then.
Daddy!
There are no Christians here. We have to keep going.
Hello.
What do you want?
Just information.
Now you...
Which way did he go?
I buggered off down the road.
It didn't matter that much what they said. I was just going through it quick for the sake of brevity. Chocobo. Hello, Ambrosia. How are you, lovely? Onwards, my mighty steed. How the... Listen, I'm not saying I'm upset that Jill's Chocobo is faster. I'm just saying Ambrosia is a battle-hardened veteran, and she's getting outran, and I'm sad.
We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I. I'm looking for someone. A grey-haired mercenary.
Well, we haven't seen him.
Yes, we have. We saw him climbing up the rocks. Those ones, over there.
Maybe he found his thieves.
Mum won't let me near them. She said there's goblins up there, and that they eat little boys for dinner.
Shush now. You've said quite enough already.
I only told him what you said.
I'd listen to your mother if I were you.
This way, this way. I just yeet myself on up here? Oh, I literally can.
Really lug their stolen wares all the way out here.
Open the box. Hey, yo? Did that just, like, give me a fucking sword? I was about to say, this is better than fucking Excalibur. I'm gonna lose it, but no, it's not. I was about to say, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind if this random sword I found in a fucking box is better than Excalibur. The sword's named Excalibur, for God's sakes. It better be good. Oh, they are actually goblins. Okay.
I think we found our thieves.
Sup, bitch?
They don't look happy to see me.
Suck it. Fire. I probably should have saved that just in case there was like a second wave of ads here. Ow! Bitch ass! Feck off! Enemy busted. Wow, he was worth 30 experience points. And he gave me a goblin coin.
Stop.
Howdy, Senor Grey-haired mercenary.
His home. Joseph. So the boy was right. I don't know you. Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed. Have I been gone that long? Wasn't hard finding the thieves. The problem was knowing what to do with them when I did. I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
Sounds like it.
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left the market. You know why that is? Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems or anything they couldn't eat for that matter. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found their cozy little homestead and all the missing food. I launched myself at them full of righteous fury, but their leader was the only one who moved to meet me. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself, back when times were hard. So you spared them, and earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it. These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching them. And once they've learned to hunt and forage, they won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Boklad. I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with. Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to the market once my work here is done. Oh, and don't mention the goblins. I don't want people coming here brandishing pitchforks.
Weird. Was not expecting it to be goblins, and the goblins to be like...
Secret's safe with me. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Not murderous little hobos. Well, I guess they are technically murderous little hobos still, but like less murderous little hobos.
Joseph's fine. He's certainly
A good man. Thank you for...
I'm just gonna go quickly through that because, I mean, we found out the cool part. That they were like quote-unquote normal goblins. Alright, anything cool? Level up! Level 37. We're cooking. And then crafting mats. That's fine. Alright, last side quest of the zone. For now.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion. Bloody crews and caravans scooping up.
Did I just randomly hop over that fence just because it was cool? Come on, Clive. You're better than that, right?
If I knew where I just need to
Howdy.
I want to know right away.
Bad news.
Good, actually. Something worth celebrating for a change. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like to celebrate with.
What exactly are you celebrating, if you don't mind me asking?
I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. A Gotan 66, no less.
What happened to the other
is
65?
The only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire. And most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held a knife to their throats.
What about the other 65?
So I've heard.
Oh, so you know of it then? Clearly you're a gentleman of taste.
Sure.
Gentleman who might sympathize with my predicament, perhaps?
Pay me.
Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little something for your time.
Pay me.
of course.
Pay me and I'm down.
Sounds simple enough. So you'll do it.
Clive has become an errand boy.
Thank you.
But by God, if they pay well, he does the job.
All three of them should be right here in the market. There's Aldrich the porter, Milan the butcher, and Bolek, a guard over at the north gate. Three of the finest fellows in Boklad, if you ask me. Tell them
Lies
to come
and
to the
slander,
tavern
I'm
when
sure.
they're finished for the day. Stop by again when you let them know, and I'll give you your little something. I'll be right back.
This is a weirdly easy quest. Just talk to 3 people and walk back. Where are the goblins? Where's the random enemies that are trying to murder me? 20 gil is 20 gil.
I've been asked to find Aldrich.
That's me, right?
The innkeeper sent me.
If he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the crates he had me carry down from Sambrek.
From the Empire to Boklad.
Such is the porter's lot. There's not a... It's Oriflamme one. The farther you're willing to go, the fatter than... I'd say I've done enough, but...
Like I said, we're just going through this fast. This is literally a quest of telling people we have wine at a bar. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's not, like, that exciting. Once again, buddy, please stop yelling about how cheap you are in a public place. People might get the wrong idea, okay? I'm just trying to help you out.
Caravan stops next to the checkpoint.
Hello, Mr. Butcher.
You Milan.
That's me.
The innkeeper's just... He thought you might like to join. Wine and ham to spare.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass. We get meat from my old man knew. Anyway,
Yeah, we're literally just telling people that wine's in stock. So I'm just gonna go through this kind of fast. I do apologize if you wanted to hear the voice acting. But,
I'm looking for Bolek.
Well, you found him.
The innkeeper sent me. He's just taking...
I've never said no to a goat.
You must be a bit...
The market would be flooded with Oh, my heart goes out to them, all right. But plenty try to slip past us nonetheless. And when they do, you know what?
Mine's sounding better and better by the moment. I'm pretty sure it's literally faster to fast travel back than it is to walk back down the road, by the way. Because for some reason, walking is like super slow in this game. And fast travel is painfully fast. Like, it takes me almost as long to just walk these like 50 meters here as it would have to just teleport.
Any coin with them?
I spoke to your friends. They'll be along soon. That's fantastic news. Thank you kindly.
Hey, the man.
It's been a while since we all sat down together. And the way I see it, that wine is as much theirs as it is my own.
Pay me.
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich to go and fetch the good stuff for me. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. And Bolek, an even-handed keeper of the peace. If
Oh,
ever
this is
there
great
was
and all,
one.
but can you pay me?
Those three are the backbone of Boklad. Lose any one of them, and the market would soon fall apart. And without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Be they world-weary innkeepers or brooding swordsmen.
Hey, that's me.
I'd better prepare for my guest.
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A Gotan 60 bloody 6. Just as well I had something special of my own set aside. A bottle between the 4 of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows, but it can't hurt.
Here they are, the 3 pillars of Boklad. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen. The woes of the world may be monstrous and many, but there's nothing like a few good friends to keep the misery at bay.
He's not wrong.
Never a true word spoken.
Now pay me! Bitch ass. I didn't do this for free. Pay the man! Thank you. I want to point out, I got 300 experience and 15, like, renown for that. And then I think it was like 500 gil from the Black Blood, I think is how much it gives you. Hi, Torgal. How you doing, boy?
Good boy.
Who's a good boy? Alright, anyways, back to the main quest. We'll do a little more. We'll probably finish like this mission, maybe one more. Alright, hang on, over here. Let's sell.
You won't find a finer array this
Yeah,
side
alright,
of
let's
the street.
sell all valuables, yeah.
You're welcome anytime. Out of my sight, wretch.
Yeah, let's go talk to goats.
Caravan stops next to
Juicy
the truck.
pears! Slake your thirst!
What I really want to be is...
Boy.
Here you are, Goods.
What up, goats?
Try not to lose it again.
Me pass! You found it! Oh, thank you so much. Nan would have killed me if I'd come back without it. I'll have to say thanks to Elle and Theo, too.
So should you, Hansa. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If anyone threatens you again, you know who to turn to.
We do. And we already have. Miss Elle's given us a job shifting the chocobo shit out the stables. It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. But if we stick at it, we'll keep ourselves fit.
Get a job shoveling chocobo shit.
And Goots, I'm sorry for stealing your pass.
That's all right. I've got it back now. And all's well that ends well, eh?
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna be your first customer. I'm gonna save up all my gil and get you to make me a massive sword.
I'll do me best.
Till then, eh?
All right. We have a place on the wagon.
Loggers.
Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
Nodders, nodders.
Mercenaries.
And you
Goots?
remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
All right. Let's go.
Onwards to glory and loot.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am.
Hmm.
I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father.
Oh, so your dad's just an idiot.
For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Noted.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts. And more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Son of a bitch.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade.
He's not wrong.
If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka.
thanks to Ultima's machinations.
I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may.
Darn. Poor Joshua, trying his best.
What do you know of my blood?
Hmm?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding.
God, fuck this lady. She's the
Alas.
worst.
Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
She is the fucking worst.
My father.
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear.
Kill her.
That his
Kill her
youngest
now.
son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies.
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire,
Murder the
I shall
fuck out of
forgive
her.
this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness.
God, she is the fucking worst.
Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut.
Yeah, that right there
Your
says
fire
everything about
reduces
what she
enemies
actually
to
thinks.
ash.
Of dominance and bearers.
Till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
Oh, she is the fucking worst. That poor innocent flower. Kill her. Pull a silver hand. Honestly, wouldn't even be mad if Dion pulled a silver hand at this point. Unfortunately, he's much too loyal to his people. God, I can't see fucking anything. Oh god, it was so
There is
bright.
another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque.
Yeah, it's the
Till its
Empress.
grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
I wonder why she's doing this. If she's like...
My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household...
I wonder how much of it is her being manipulated by Ultima, and how much is it that she's just a raging fucking piece of shit. I don't know. I can't think of any. I'm out of insults for this lady. She's just the worst.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Terence,
Love it if you were just like, hey, Ultima, what the fuck's up with her? And he's like, I don't got no fucking clue.
tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
Yeah, it's literally a 50-50. Like, is she just fucking insane and willing to do
Have but one leader.
anything for power, or is she being manipulated? Like, it's so hard to tell.
Follow him unto the very end.
Oh, he's about to start a rebellion.
Thank you.
Yo, that means the Dragoons are gonna be the good guys!
This is my decree.
I'm pugging out of my mind.
For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurpers
Yes!
shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
Pop off, King. Pop off King. They've always like kind of leaned towards Dion just generally being a good person based off how he reacts to everything, and it's nice to like see that he like sees what's happening around him and is like, yeah, this is so fucked beyond belief. Ooh, this is a terrible time for Clive to be in town though. Oh shit. Is that Torgal just like taking a nap in the street?
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
When they're afraid, they turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything
Yeah, exactly. Dion's a good man, but he's just on the opposite side of this war.
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
Mecha owls. Honestly, things are about to go to hell in a handbasket with the Dragoons about to lead their own uprising. Look at the bestest boy. Just taking a little nappy nap. Gonna make it even more hell? Yup.
What is it, boy?
Yeah, that appears to be combat in the palace. Oh, is that the medicine girl that we've seen like several times over?
What's happening?
I don't know.
Bahamut, 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 Bahamut. What a leap! Oh my god, they're on the second floor! Holy shit, Torgal!
This way.
What the fuck? I know he's like Fenrir, and he's, see, look how high he had to jump! Holy shit! Like, we just had a conversation about how he's absorbing the powers of multiple icons because he just does that. That's just how Fenrir works. He usually only was ice because he was usually only with Shiva, but being in the presence of, like, me and all of the stuff I've been involved with, he's, like, absorbing even more, but, like, damn.
The city's on fire.
I'm sure Goose is fine. He'll be making for the square.
It is already, like, 10:40, though. I legitimately do not know if I can, like, start this. Also, we're gonna get this about it. I think I just have to stop here. Because if there's, like... Oh, I literally can't save the game, huh? It did just save here, though. I feel like it just auto-saved. Go for a little until I can save. I think it just auto-saved. But I'm not sure. You know what, hang on, let's do a test. Did the autosave, like, do it right then and there? We're just gonna load the latest autosave and see what it does. Okay, yeah, we're fine then. Yeah, I don't think I can start this quest, like, legitimately, because if this looks like it's going to... Oh, there we go, now it'll let me manually save. Cool, that'll work. Yeah, I don't think I can start this quest, though, because if this is anything like any of the other times we've been, like, in the area to go after a mother crystal, it's gonna be, like, a fucking hour and a half from here. Because that's what happened with Titan. That's what happened with when we were in the first crystal and the second crystal, both. It ended up being these like super long things. Yeah, multiple cutscenes will now play in sequence. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to call it there. Yeah. Windows noise. I apologize. Sorry, I can't help that. It's my mouse waking back up. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to call it there. That'll also be the end of the YouTube part of the video as well. So YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and all that stuff. If you want to catch this live, I stream this live on my Twitch and other games like this live on my Twitch. So feel free to stop by anytime.